What's going on, guys? So in this video, I want to walk you guys through some of the top personal investments that I made in myself when starting my coaching business that actually were worth it. Now, I have made plenty of poor decisions investing my money here, investing my money there. I've spent a ton on courses, on books, things that just simply weren't worth it. But I'm going to give you some practical things that I found extremely valuable that actually made a huge difference in my business and in my life. So when I was first getting started with fitness coaching and actually just bodybuilding in general, I was really heavy into social media. So that was my first thing that I started growing, was my social media page. I knew that if I can just stand out on social media, I would have an easier time attracting attention and growing my page. The first thing I ever bought was a simple Sony A51 camera. It made a world's difference. I was able to record content and the quality was enough to really stand out online, to the point to where people were asking me, what kind of camera are you using? What are you using to create your content? It was getting a lot of attention, but it also brought my quality up to a point to where it really stood out to people. It was attractive. It built me as an authority figure because people could tell that I actually cared about my work and I actually invested into the content that I was putting out online. I have gone through handfuls of cameras, but the first camera that I ever bought was the A5100. And to be honest, guys, I actually went and got a credit card to buy this. I was 18 years old. I barely had any savings. And I was like, I need to get my hands on this thing because this is going to be the next thing that's going to get my business to the next level and actually just start my business. So I remember going into the bank and applying for my first credit card. My parents didn't know I was doing this. I just went in there because I knew. And as soon as I got it, I had a $500 limit and I maxed it out the first day to get this camera. And it was 100% worth it. Then from there, I started investing into more camera equipment. But honestly, just getting a simple camera, your first starter camera, is going to be definitely worth a penny. The next thing is actually investing into my home office setup. Now, this is actually something that was really recent. From the time I was 18 to the time I was 25, I only worked from my laptop and I worked pretty much from anywhere I could. I worked on my bed when I was living in a house with 5 dudes sharing my bedroom with, one roommate. I would just work on my bed and I would just be there all freaking day. And sometimes I would even drive down to the coffee shop and meet up with friends, but I did not realize at the time how unproductive meeting at a coffee shop was to get my work done. But at the same time, I didn't really have anywhere to go. And I didn't know that this was a problem until I started investing into my actual home office. So if you guys have a space to get a desk, to get a monitor, and to even we have like a light here, I got light setups, I got mics, it makes it extremely helpful for you to just get in your zone because now you have a place to work out of. You can be productive and you can go in here. There is something that's called activation energy. And essentially what activation energy means is that when you can create a starting action and making that starting action easier, it is going to be easier for you to start taking that action. A good example of this is if you have a hard time getting yourself to the gym, well then packing your gym clothes with you when you go to work will make it easier for you to take that action. It's called activation energy. And so for me, when I wake up, I can just walk straight into my office. I have everything I need already set up, already ready to go. And I can be here literally for 10 hours a day with 0 interruptions, 0 distractions. And it has been such a worthy investment on productivity. The next thing is actually going to be new clothes. And I am a pretty stingy guy. I don't buy new clothes very often, but I know when I'm getting kind of burnt out on content or when I'm feeling creative, going out and buying some new outfits seriously makes such a world's difference when it comes to getting my energy going, getting my motivation going. I'm like, all right, cool. I feel fresh. I feel new. I feel ready to go. Just taking some time to just going out and buying some new clothes is definitely going to be worth it if you find yourself in a slump creating content or anything like that. And then the next thing is actually going to be a virtual assistant. So a virtual assistant has been 100% worth the money. Essentially what a virtual assistant does is it allows you to hand off a lot of the admin tasks that you have running your business and also even some lead generation too. With PTBI, we do a lot of lead generation through outbound outreach, and we have an entire virtual assistant team that's sending hundreds of messages a day, but allows me to focus on my work and focus on building my business while I know that calls are being booked consistently without me having to be there actually pushing those calls. Now, you might not be here in your coaching business just yet, but when you're hitting that 5 to 10K per month mark and you start running out of time, a virtual assistant is 100% worth the money to get that time back and to scale your business even further. So with that being said, guys, those are the top investments that I made starting up my business. If you guys are interested in starting a coaching business, if you're a fitness coach and you want to learn how to get clients online, definitely check out the Personal Trainers Business Incubator. It is our business that's helping you and other coaches start their business online, scale up to 10K per month, and live the life of your dreams. That being said, guys, we'll catch you in the next video.